What if I told you that people are constantly revealing their true thoughts, even when they're trying to hide them? Every conversation you've ever had contained hidden signals, tiny clues that exposed emotions, intentions, and even secrets. But most people miss them completely. They hear words, but they don't see truth. And that's why they get lied to, manipulated, and misunderstood. The Stoics, however, lived differently. They trained themselves to observe, not react. To notice what others ignored. To understand people without asking questions. Imagine walking into any room and instantly sensing who is confident, who is insecure, who is honest, and who is pretending. That is not magic, it is a skill. And in this video, you're going to learn exactly how to develop it. Stay focused, because once you see these signs, you won't be able to unsee them. 1. There is a silent power that separates those who are constantly confused by people from those who always seem to understand everything happening beneath the surface. It's the ability to read people without them knowing. Most individuals rely only on words, but words are often the least honest form of communication. The Stoic mind understands this deeply. Instead of reacting to what is said, it focuses on what is shown. Every movement, every hesitation, every shift in tone carries meaning. When you train yourself to observe instead of immediately responding, you begin to notice patterns others completely ignore. This is where your advantage begins. You stop being surprised by people's actions because you've already seen the signs before they act. The goal is not manipulation, it is awareness. And awareness is power. 2. Most people reveal themselves in small, unconscious ways. A forced smile that doesn't reach the eyes. A pause that lasts just a second too long. A tone that doesn't match the words being spoken. These are not random, they are signals. The Stoics believe that nature reveals truth to those who are patient enough to observe it. When someone says they are fine, but their body tightens or their voice weakens, there is a disconnect. And that disconnect is where truth lives. If you rely only on words, you will be misled often. But if you train yourself to observe behavior, your understanding deepens instantly. Over time, these small observations begin to form patterns, and patterns reveal character. 3. Silence is one of the most powerful tools you can ever master. Most people are uncomfortable with silence, so they rush to fill it. But when you stay quiet, you give others space to reveal more than they intended. The Stoics practiced restraint not because they had nothing to say, but because they understood the value of saying less. When you pause instead of reacting, the other person often continues speaking, exposing deeper thoughts, contradictions, or emotions. This is how you gather information without asking direct questions. Silence makes people reveal themselves. Master it, and conversations will start working in your favor. 4. Consistency is where truth becomes undeniable. Anyone can pretend for a moment. Anyone can say the right thing once. But very few people can maintain a false image over time. This is why you must observe patterns, not isolated actions. The Stoics emphasize judging based on repeated behavior rather than temporary words. If someone promises loyalty but consistently acts selfishly, their actions are the truth. If someone claims confidence but avoids challenges, their behavior exposes reality. When you focus on consistency, you remove confusion. You stop overthinking and start seeing clearly. And clarity changes everything. 5. Emotional reactions often reveal more than calm conversations ever could. When someone overreacts, becomes defensive, or suddenly withdraws, it is rarely about the surface issue. It points to something deeper: fear, insecurity, or hidden truth. The Stoics believe that uncontrolled emotions expose weakness. This doesn't mean you judge harshly, but you observe carefully. If a simple question triggers a strong reaction, ask yourself why. What is being protected? What truth is being avoided? These moments are windows into the real person behind the mask. And if you pay attention, you begin to understand motivations without needing explanations. 6. Your ability to read others depends on your ability to control yourself. If your mind is filled with emotion, you cannot see clearly. Anxiety, anger, or the need for approval distorts your perception. Stoicism teaches inner discipline for this exact reason. When you are calm, your awareness sharpens. You notice subtle details. You listen more deeply. You react less and observe more. This gives you a major advantage because while others are caught in emotional reactions, you are collecting information. Self-control is not just about strength, it is about clarity. 7. One of the fastest ways to understand someone is to watch how they respond to boundaries. When you say no, do they respect it, or do they push harder? Do they become manipulative, or do they remain calm? The Stoics valued boundaries as a reflection of self-respect. And people's reactions to your boundaries reveal their intentions instantly. Those who respect you will accept your limits. Those who seek control will try to break them. This single observation can save you from toxic relationships, wasted time, and unnecessary stress. 8. What people focus on reveals what controls them. Listen carefully to what someone talks about repeatedly. Is it money, status, drama, or growth? The mind naturally returns to what it values most. The Stoics taught that attention shapes reality. So when you observe someone's focus, you begin to understand their priorities. Someone obsessed with validation may lack inner confidence. Someone constantly complaining may lack discipline. These patterns are not random, they are clues. And once you understand what drives someone, predicting their actions becomes easier. 9. Timing can reveal truth just as much as words. When you ask a question, observe how quickly someone responds. A natural response often indicates comfort and honesty. A delayed response may suggest hesitation or calculation. This doesn't mean you jump to conclusions, but you stay aware. The Stoics believed in patience because truth often unfolds with time. When you stop rushing conversations and start observing timing, you begin to see what others miss. And that awareness gives you quiet control in every interaction. 10. In the end, reading people is not about controlling them, it's about understanding reality. It's about seeing beyond illusions and recognizing truth without needing validation. The Stoic path teaches calmness, discipline, and observation. When you develop these traits, you no longer feel confused by people's actions. You see clearly. You understand deeply. And you move wisely. This is the ultimate advantage in life. If you've made it this far, it means you're serious about becoming sharper, calmer, and more aware than most people around you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more powerful Stoic lessons that will transform your mindset and your life. Like this video, drop a comment below, and share it with someone who needs this. Your journey to mastery starts now.